Welcome to the Thread and Bobbin, episode 18. My name is Ashley, and first off on the Thread and Bobbin, I wanted to thank everyone, Jill and I wanted to thank everyone for participating in our 2018 Heart of the Winter bus tour. We had a wonderful time and it was great to see everyone. And then some other things I want to talk to you about is some new fabric we've gotten in. This is just 3 bolts of Sundance from Andover Fabrics, and I'm going to stand up here and fan this one out because this is just a really pretty piece. So we've got more pieces that go with this. It'll make a nice bag, a nice quilt. So that's new and it's from McCower, so it feels wonderful. The other fabric line we got in was Remember Red, and that is from Marcus Brothers. And I'm just going to fan this piece out because it's really pretty as well. So we've got 3/4 cut of that, and we've got it on the bolt also. So today on the Thread and Bobbin, I am going to show you a cleaning machine tutorial. And I'm going to do it on my Pfaff, but you're welcome to take these pointers and use them on your own machine no matter what brand you have. So I'm going to have Jill come around and film me from the machine. So first off, on my machine I have it off and unplugged. We never know what's going on inside of the machine, so we want to make sure there's no power to it at all. It does take away from your light here, but you're welcome to set up a separate light or get a flashlight. So I'm going to take my bobbin cover off, and on my Pfaff I'm going to pop my plate off. And there's a few things you have to take off. Sometimes it helps to take off your foot. That gives you a little more room and maybe to unthread and get that thread out of the way. Then I'm going to take my other pieces out, take my bobbin case out, and this is really important that you get this back in here the way you had it. Now I picked a machine that was going to be dirty because I have used this machine, and you can tell there's a lot of lint, you can see it, so I'm just going to take my lint brush and kind of sweep that up. Now it's important that you don't use anything but what your machine comes with. Usually machines will come with a lint brush. You want to use just that. Some people have pipe cleaners or different things to really get in the machine. It's important that you don't put anything that has metal or anything that will disrupt the circuits and sensors that are in your machine, especially an electronic machine. So you want to be careful not to upset any of the electrical in the machine. The other thing that's very important is to make sure your feed dogs are not impacted with lint that will press up on your plate and cause stitches to skip. So you want to kind of just run your brush through your feed dogs and make sure those are cleaned out. Now you are able to turn your wheel as long as you turn it forward. You never want to turn it backwards. That can make the belt jump off. And you can kind of just get in there and find little fuzzies, get those out. You can see on the end of my brush there. But you don't want to dig too far. It's important that you let the mechanics do that portion when they take the machine apart. So if you use your machine regularly, it is good to get it into a technician at least once a year. The other thing that is a don't is not to use canned air or dry air. I got a big piece out there. Because you're going to push more things into the machine that you cannot see. So it is important that you don't do that. The other thing some people do is use a vacuum to suck it out. I recommend not doing that because you may suck some parts out that may not be attached or something and you might lose. So it's important that you just keep it a very simple cleaning. Sometimes if you get some tangling or something, you'll have some thread breakage along, or some thread tangling along your cutter. So you can clean that out by pulling that up. You want to be very cautious because that is sharp there, and kind of just clean behind that and set that back down and pull this back. Never touch your cutter if your machine is on. That is very important. Now I'm going to clean up my bobbin case, and I can kind of just do that. The bobbin case you can blow out as long as you move it away from your machine and have it all cleaned out, but I already did that. So now putting it back together, I want my 2 prongs here right up to my thing, and it should move just a tiny bit, but not a lot. There should be a lock stop there. Your next piece will be the plastic piece that sets in here. There's a little tab there you want to put in, and it doesn't snap in, it just sets in. My next piece will be my plate, and see my needle is in the way, so I'm going to pull my hand wheel towards me to move that up. Get my thread out of the way here, and my back tabs will go in first. and then I'll snap that in. Then you're able to put your bobbin back in and put your cover back on, and you're ready to go with a new clean machine. So to conclude our tutorial on cleaning the machine, I wanted to let everyone know that the only two tools I used were my lint brush that came with my accessories and my screwdriver that came with my accessories. So you shouldn't need much more than this. Another suggestion is that you can clean the surface of your machine after you clean it, because there might be some dust or lint on there. And then also to use a microfiber cloth to clean a screen if you have a screen on your machine. So, but before cleaning your machine, everybody should check their manuals, read over that. It's very important, especially over different brands. Everybody has kind of their own way. So Jill and I have some really exciting news. As everyone knows, March 17th is National Quilt Day, and here at Quilted Memories we are planning a 2-day event. So I have a little teaser for you. These are bags. This is the back of it. We're not going to reveal the front yet, but we have these ready and ordered. So we want you to stay tuned for more on National Quilt Day, March 16th and 17th. Thanks for watching the Thread and Bobbin. We'll see you next time.